Alright guys, and welcome back. So I've kind of got a little carried away in my little hole. Base is it's pretty much done. The original part was the lift, came down, made power arm, made storage arm, made the refining arm, and then filled it full of prototype refineries because they are just better. The normal ones with the upgrades, you can either equal what this can yield, equal what this can efficiency, can't you, or speed. This does like a refinery on steroids basically. They're good, they are expensive, but when you're trying to move this much material, it's worth it. And then we have the assemblers and the Prototech assemblers at the back there. Working nice. I've also fitted the shield. Glass reflector shield. It gives you that little bit, doesn't it? There we go. If anything does happen, especially with that reactor, it's quite the shield. I wonder how much it actually putting out. 1.7 MPT. I do not know what MPT is. I'm used to the defensive shields. That one confuses me. I think when we left last time I was just finishing off this part. Yeah, finish this part. And made, well, produced quite a lot of ships. It worked. This base works very, very well. And as you can see, we have quite a lot of resources and bits and pieces going on. The refineries have been put to work, but they're doing such a good job. I did install ISI, and so far I'm not noticing any complete and utter disaster with it. What is she actually doing? It's doing everything it normally does apart from, yeah, it's not doing the assembling. And by not doing the assembling, it seems to work. I like the disassembling part. I'm sniffing around and I can't find any sort of a program that can handle that. So some bits are, yeah, there's a couple more. I like looking at that ISI auto crafting and seeing it all beautifully leveled. This is how much I want, this is how much I've got. It was nice, but it does, yeah. So we have a full fleet designed. We can start with the arrow, can't we? All using the Arix weapons. I'm trying my best to use energy weapons. One, strip shields so you get straight into the good stuff. Two, running logistics for the fleet is a damn sight easier when you've only got to put in deuterium. Rather than trying to figure out and ship over the ridiculous amount of ammo. As I discovered flying around in the Titan, these Arix weapons use a lot of magnesium. I'd say the arrow is looking quite good. We're also making use of the consolidation propulsion. That's quite nice. The arrow, probably should try to get a big one on the back, but having the little ones means you can get shot and still go. The rest of the ship is just repulsors. Loving those repulsors. It just works for me. Yeah, they're really powerful, but they only move at 25 meters a second. They are damn slow. I think that's a really good trade-off. And I haven't actually had a nosy in to see how they've done it either. Just like it, it works, I'm happy. That's a rarity for me. Something I don't want to tinker with. Being in the engineering position. Right then. Oh, this wall, that wall. So here's what we have then. Corvette is the Bison. The Bison. A frigate, Cobra. The Cobra is something new. Again with the energy weapons, just because easier to manage. It will look damn cool. But I've had to make sure they've got the power to use the weapons in a sustained fight. That's going to be where it gets interesting. Because eventually they will run out of power. These weapons take a lot of juice. Anyway, the Destroyer is the Curzon, which is no longer the Curzon. It's the Python. Because I forgot what the name Curzon actually means. The definition I've lost. And it doesn't quite fit with the naming thing I've got going on here. So, Cobra, Python. The Bison was a little transport ship, hence the name Bison. Strength, carry a lot. Then moving to the Titan, the Giant, the Amazon. And I've got something to show you. The Beast. To do with that thing they've got. There's the Python. Remodeled Curzon. What did I do? I've shaved off the corners so it actually looks more like it was designed to never have the large hydrogen thrusters. I was playing with the Ox. Right, and the Titan, there's the Beast. We have the gun. That is expensive. Right, the Titan, ship I really enjoyed. I've actually shrunk. I took pretty much the entire front off the section, so it kind of fits into its niche a little bit better now. She looks good. I think I do actually prefer it. She's down as a cruiser, all energy weapons, all repulsors, bigger reactors, so she's become a lot more expensive. But this is a blend of the one that I did for the ESF and my Titan, because my Titan I reinforced the floor into 2 layers and gave it the connectors to make it a usable hangar. There's the production facilities, the prototype gyros. It's just become really good, and I fitted the lifts because I like the lifts. She's also got the improved jump drives now, so she can go a little further. With it being a Titan, I intend. Did I actually? No, it's up there. There it is. Well, that's the leader one. There's the issue one. Cruise, kind of a spare. LCDs. And Sam. Yes, because she docked to this one. This was my flagship for my little operation. My memory just, it's a failure. I'm here most days and I still forget what I'm doing. I've also upgraded them all. The consolidation, propulsion, and yeah, they've come out rather nice. Back ends of the bigger ones, I'm not 100%, but I do like. And the biggest change for me with the Titans was putting the laser antennas on the back. It just, yeah, it added that little bit more. Back end just seemed too smooth. It's kind of like a spoiler on the back of it. We've all got them. The Giant, the battleship, still with a long front end, and side pods with the extreme cannons. They do look pretty mean from the front. There's a little glow down all the barrels. Using the emissive lights as well now. That is game changer. Just having those instead of putting lights everywhere, especially with a fleet like this. Oh, that saved me a lot of grief. And then we get the beast with the ridiculous gun. Those are the parts you need for said ridiculous gun. I haven't yet tried to make any ammo for the ridiculous gun. So we're not going to get many shots with that when we go after the Cerberus. There she is. It's expensive. Very expensive. I think the biggest problem is going to be platinum. I've got 19,000 at the minute, so we can make quite a few shots. It may not be as bad. I know there's one Cerberus around, but it's a one-shot delete. That Kingsword gun, that is an impressive piece of kit. Hello. Won't be fun not to inspect that. Welcome to the fleet as it stands. If I remember it right, real life armies go for a 3-to-1. So if they've got one cruiser, I need 3. I'm going to go for a 2-to-1. They're expensive. Treasure. Nice. A little bit of treasure. Is there a button? I'm not seeing a button. Oh, there was. There. Every engineer's dream. Rainbow boots. But until we actually get harassed, which we're not doing on here, and if I can get more of these produced and in the air, we're not going to get got. This is where we make our stand from. Now, I did make a little miner as well to start this off with. What, a second miner. There is the original one on the ash, this one belongs here. Then I made some more changes. Turns out, platinum on this planet is minimal. It's just trace amounts, same with the gold. So I got all excited thinking we were in the spot, and we're really not. Make use of those again. The engines are on, good. Raise the ramp. Oh, the ramp is raised. I've set up a lot of SAM stuff. It's made my life so much easier. I'm thinking the components of the fleet are looking rather impressive. But back to the 2-to-1 business, I was thinking for every Cerberus, 2 battleships, every battleship 2 cruisers, it could be quite the fleet. I'm also concerned about expense. To lose these ships, especially with those shield generators, it's very expensive. I'm considering how to make an unshielded version. Because we're losing all the ships we are, I'm thinking the Martians are going to have the same problem. But I need to do some tests with these energy weapons on the heavy armour. taking down shields, I think we've got the Martians beat now. We're getting rid of light armour, the energy weapons are quite good, but heavy armour is going to be where they do us if I'm just running with energy weapons. Because they've got those battle cannons, haven't they? And was watching, I clicked mines. Welcome to the mines. At the mines we have a little bit of everything: iron, nickel, silicon, magnesium, cobalt and ice. The one that's proving a problem is the cobalt. Everything else seems to have quite a nice amount and a good mining rate. Cobalt, not so much. There's always one, always one. So while every other mine gets away with using wind turbines, I've had to put a reactor on the cobalt and fit 3 mines. Sam just works so nice. I finally figured out what you need to put in to get it to drive to GPS. Start, capital letters, and then the copied GPS from there. So programmer block, start, all caps, space, Control V, enter. And then with the latest update you get to name the programmer block what you want. So for me, I've jumped out the ship. Yeah, there the mines up in space. There we go. 3 GPS I'm using are base, mines and orbit. Come orbit base. And the DT, oh, is that a GPS? No, that's not a GPS, that is actually a connector. If we're going to connectors, all you do is write go, lowercase or uppercase, space, the exact name of the connector. Assuming it's unique throughout the entire world, otherwise things can get a little bit hairy. Then you've got to play about with the ship name as well. And the more parts and spaces and punctuation that you have in the names makes that so much fun. But I kind of moved away from Sam and started using a lot of Pam. But for doing stuff like this, Sam is the way. How much cobalt do we actually have on board now then? This only, thank you. Is it just 38.9? Yep, just 38.9. It's taking a minute. Now this is the ice one. The ice one's full. That's dumb. I have so much ice. The limited deposits. All the deposits I did actually mine, they're only small. I figured this was the better way. These even takes a minute to get going as well. Should be alright to just check on them. This is where I go for a long run. Still got some silicon still left in it. Yeah, nickel's coming on nicely. Silicon as well, good. Cobalt, and the lack of cobalt is going to be a rather large problem trying to make heavy armor ships. I don't know if I'm going to make it. I need more. Thinking they have been more, less of a drain to lose them, to go to war with fleets, but I'm not sure now. Not sure at all. I don't remember cobalt being so slow to mine. Or was that just me? Right, next plan, we need to be going to Pam Start. But we can get there faster. Gravity bleeds off quite nicely. Using the consolidation propulsion as well, for using the space up, they are a little bit more powerful. Making use of turning off the backwards thrusters. Simplest form of cruise. It helps. It's not quite as nice as the scripts, but it's reliable. You can't you can't argue against reliability, really. Very important. Just lost a little thought there of when things went wrong. How maddening it is. We're actually free of the planet. Right, so let's go have a look at some of the other mines I've built. We have the gold mine, deuterium, and platinum and uranium. These may get themselves into trouble. I'm hoping not. But there's no defences up here. I've got the GPSs and I can come fight and rebuild, but it's only a matter of time before they get found. Where's the black one? Sam scares me when trying to dock larger ships in 0G. If I line it up something like, I've not had that much of an issue yet, but it goes at a funny angle and then does a weird twisting rotate, it's going to do something weird again. It gets pretty close. See what I mean? So what was the need for that? Oh, jeez. There are ways of getting around that. But it's been a while since I've looked that deep into the setup. Oh, the fear is real. While we're up here, we would be daft not to take the gold back. You running? You are running. Bad refinery. Off. Off. Not getting the yield out of the refinery on board this compared to what's coming out of the main base, so there is no point. Should probably rename these GPS, shouldn't I? Make them easier to find. Let's do that. So, platinum uranium, that's the one that I use. And the deuterium. There we are. What else have I got kicking on here? The mines, yeah. keep that one. Yep. Now, is that the one I actually need? That one seems like it'd be the one I need. Oh, this is either going to work or it's going to jump into it. That's right. See the distance. A lot of travelling was done to figure this out. I see it. There she is. Oh, I've come in at the wrong side. No, I haven't. There's a reflection. Oh, is it a little bit of rock poking through? Ah, but only at a certain distance. Ah, thanks for that. No, we're here, aren't we? So see if this one works a little bit smoother this time. Just land gracefully. That's better. Okay, right, that's the technique. Then come up behind it. Yeah, put that black block down with a beacon just to line the front up. Beacon. Interior light. Hide the empty, get down to the good stuff. There we go. So much of this compared to the cobalt. It's a bit of a bad trade, doesn't it, really? Have I not turned that GPS on? There we go. Yeah, there's the mine on top. Yeah, it is on the wrong side. Always something, isn't it? Right, see if this works for the second time then. Yeah, allow it to come in up to it from behind. It's happy. That's so much more graceful, isn't it? No fresh requirement of new underpants for it trying to dock. Oh. I have, well, even on this, not so long ago, I think I was trying to dock to this one when I first built this one. Instead of coming up that way from there, it spun round trying to do a lap of the asteroid. And I've seen that before, and it does it fast, very fast. There are cameras, one at the bottom, one for the front and one at the top, which supposedly, though not always, stop it from crashing, give it some good collision avoidance. I think it was the original series, first one, the freighter I made there. It flew into space, did a ridiculously fast lap of the asteroid and then docked perfectly, but it did it so fast and it was so close to exploding and crashing I didn't have a chance to hit stop. It just, oh, and it survived that time. That time. That is a really good haul. Definitely worth the trip. Probably should have picked up the cobalt. And what I don't have is the Palmer Start. So used to calling it Palmer Start now, I may as well continue on, hadn't I? But that is a tour of where the industrial side is at. Now I need to focus on making more ships and getting this sorted out. Head down. This is pretty terrifying too. She comes in fast. And it scares me. Gravity is not your friend in this game. Never has been, never will be. Repulsors, there we go. It goes into gravity though, it aligns with gravity. So it doesn't do the nose towards the connector and the random spin thing. It really is terrifying. I've not used it for that long. I forgot it actually did that with the larger ships. I don't think it was ever meant for larger ships. So you have to do a little bit of positioning. But that seems to be the trick. Come up behind the connector, go straight towards it, and gracefully docks. Rather than going nose first and doing a 360 no scope death. This was just one more block on the bison and it'd be all over. What do you think of the fleet though? I'm looking forward to seeing this in space. Going to war. For me it's a good looking fleet. I like these ships. I'm just hoping they can do what I need them to do. We've got a lot of work to do. Starting there, working our way back through. Well, that Cerberus needs to go. We have to take the Cerberus out. Clear that out. I mean, they are stupidly expensive. There's got to be one in the area. There can't be more than one. Just how much they cost. Unless they really, really want the planet. Can't really scout something like that, can you? Oh look, I found a Cerberus. Bang. Unless I can hit the jump drive out of there faster than it can turn and shoot. We need to actually land. See what I mean? Comes in fast. I love those repulsors so much. Yeah, they have I have to write that little script, well, edit one of those scripts, haven't I? Where is it? I don't know. Where's the repulsor one? There. Just quarter the power and reset it, just so I can manage to dock the ships. Didn't have to I forgot to put the interior down. We were not pressurised, but that should give us a nice boost. I have 11 million platinum, 2 million uranium, 10 million gold. Where's that stuff? There's the capsules. Deuterium, 200,000. Plus 0 ore. Really isn't. There's definitely some ore there. But 5.2k deuterium. We're in a very good spot to build a fleet. And see, well, I'll build the fleet, see what the orders are. Yeah. I'll be a good little space engineer. And behave myself. Oh, just hoping the ash can hang on. I don't think I've seen a Martian carrier yet. I wonder what they've got. Oh well. We'll find out soon, I imagine. While I've been down here rebuilding, they've been up there consolidating. So they're in a better position than me, I'd imagine. It's the problem with getting chased out of somewhere, isn't it? You have to rebuild, restart. But we're in a good solid spot this time. I've pushed through, I've got it done properly. Not so much experimentation as just getting it done. Just got to fight. On that note, we will catch you next time. Laters.